Now at 6, police here in Hartford continue to investigate a double homicide that left a young mother and her infant dead. I'm Kaylee Collins with the latest on that investigation.
Justice delayed, but not denied. I'm Matt Karen reporting in front of Hartford Superior Court, where a man is sentenced for killing his wife 3 years ago in front of their 9-month-old child.
The downtown Hartford Public Library is set to reopen today, nearly 2 years after suffering extensive flooding damage. I'm Angelo Bavar with more on the upgrades that will greet you inside.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And thank you for joining us here for the Fox 61 Morning News at 6 o'clock. I'm Tim Lammers.
And I'm Erica Arias. Good morning. We're glad you're with us. We've got some slightly warmer temperatures.
We do,
I noticed
yes.
it when I walked out, yeah.
Yeah, not bad out there. Partly cloudy, Matt Scott too, but of course we're still talking about this rain coming.
Well, the clouds keep temperatures kind of like a little blanket. Keeps numbers a little warmer in the morning. It's fairly mild as it has been. Good morning to you. Good morning to you at home. We are on the last day of a very long dry streak. I know there's been a little rain here and there, but overall dry. Big rain arrives overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We're looking at a heavy rainmaker for the rush tomorrow. Stand by for that. And then we'll settle it down for the weekend. But wait and see what's here between now and the weekend. That's something worth keeping an eye on. Satellite radar picture. A drip or two on my way up from the shore, but I mean, that's nothing. What's coming is this. This is the beginning edge of our next storm. And it's got a little bite to it, at least in terms of rainfall totals. Temperatures, there's no bite in these numbers. 43 in Hartford, 46 in New Haven, 41 in Groton. That's not bad. Upper 30s up in the quiet corner. Your school bus forecast taking you to near 60 degrees again today. So still running about 10 degrees above normal. We'll time out the rain for you and time out other stuff. And then we'll look at the weekend, too, coming up. Symphony, I did that.
What does that mean?
Just for you.
I was just looking at coats and the commercial break. So is that would I need a coat for some of that other stuff?
Maybe.
Okay. We'll see.
Stay tuned.
All right. Thank you, Matt. All right. Good morning to you, Sunshine. If you're just waking up and joining us, here's what's happening out on the roads this morning as we take a live look at I-84 going through downtown Hartford. Through the Hartford Tunnel, looks like the traffic volume is picking up as folks get up and at it on this Wednesday, and your drive times are looking good so far. On the eastbound side of 84, for those traveling from New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel, that's a quick commute at 5 minutes. And for drivers traveling along 91 South to the 84 interchange, that is also a smooth commute for you this morning. We have your next update in about 15 minutes. Tim, Erica.
Symphony, thank you. Well, a young mother and her infant son were both shot and killed yesterday afternoon in Hartford. This morning, police are still looking for who did it.
Fox 61's Kaylee Collins is live outside the Hartford Police Department now. Kaylee, what can you tell us about what happened?
Erica, Tim, just a really sad story here in the capital city. Police have identified those two victims as 20-year-old Josiah Mercado and her 4-month-old infant baby boy. That was Messiah Diaz. They were both from Springfield, Massachusetts. Now, police say they were 2 of 4 total people inside of a car that was in the area of 380 New Britain Ave yesterday. This is just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon when another vehicle pulled up and someone inside of that car started shooting at them. Now, there was a man in his 20s who was also shot. He's expected to be okay, and the driver of the car was not hurt. Now, many who live and work in this area expressed shock and sadness over this shooting that took place in broad daylight.
This is our neighborhood. These kids working to school, elderly people and everything, you know. It's sad. It's very sad.
Now, at this point, police say they have a good idea of what might have led up to this shooting, but they're still piecing everything together while they try to track down a suspect or suspects. They're checking nearby street surveillance, and also they continue to talk with witnesses in this area who may have seen something. We did reach out to Hartford Police for any new information this morning. Any new updates we will bring to you. Reporting live in Hartford this morning, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Kelly, thank you. 6:04. Justice was served 3 years after a man killed his wife in South Windsor.
A judge sentenced Taj Hutchinson to 27 years in prison yesterday. And Fox 61's Matt Karen listened to the family of Jessica Edwards as they saw her killer get sentenced.
It was a very emotional day inside the courtroom as about half a dozen members of Jessica Edwards' family spoke about the impact that her killing has had on their lives and the life of her young son, Jaden. 30-year-old Jessica Edwards had her whole life in front of her until on May 10th of 2021, it was cut short. Edwards, who just months before her killing gave birth to Jaden, was killed by her husband, 26-year-old Taj Hutchinson, following a domestic dispute on Mother's Day that escalated into homicide. According to Hutchinson's arrest warrant, he admitted he knelt on Jessica's neck and back until she stopped moving. It happened inside their South Windsor condo while their 9-month-old was inside. Hutchinson loaded Jessica's body in his SUV and dumped it in Lanier Park in East Hartford near the entrance to the Hockanum River. In the days that followed, Hutchinson acted like his wife just went missing. He denied any involvement and even actively participated in the search for Jessica's body. Police were able to use Edwards' phone GPS data to locate that body 11 days later. That's when Hutchinson finally came clean and admitted to killing Jessica. In the courtroom, Jessica's mother sobbed with raw emotion, and her sister, who stepped up to adopt Jessica's son, Jaden, said that his father robbed him.
Robbing Jaden the chance of ever meeting his amazing, caring, and loving mother. We want the court to understand that this is a diabolical act done in the presence of Jaden, who no doubt stared helplessly as the murderer executed his plan with ease.
You did not care about anyone but yourself. You wanted everyone to believe this was an accident, but you picked Mother's Day on purpose. And you planned this murder out in a way you thought that perfect for you to get away. Jessica was loved, and even though you didn't love her, we did.
In the end, Judge David Gold, who had the option of sentencing Hutchinson to between 25 and 30 years in prison, gave him 27 with 3 years of special parole. He also ordered Hutchinson to stay away from Jessica's family and his own son Jaden for the rest of his life. Outside Hartford Superior Court, Matt Karen, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Matt, thank you. And if you or someone you know are in a relationship that has become violent, you can call either one of these phone numbers on your screen to reach the National Domestic Violence Hotline or the CT Safe Connect hotline. And each of their websites is also on your screen right now. They're both available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Right now it's 6:08 with the holidays almost here. Scammers are trying to take advantage of people's good nature. Rocky Hill police say that someone got a call yesterday from a scammer who pretended to be from the department. They asked the victim to send them gift cards. Police say don't fall for this scam because they will never, ever call you to ask for donations over the phone. Scammers often claim to be an officer or from a government agency and sometimes demand, or in this case, ask for money. Rocky Hill police are asking people to follow these safety tips here. Don't share personal or financial information with people you don't know. Hang up immediately if someone claims to be from the police and pressures you to send or donate money. When you're in doubt, just call the department directly and then do not read out the number on your phone. President-elect Donald Trump nominated more people to serve in his second-term cabinet.
And this includes a familiar face to us here in Connecticut, former WWE CEO Linda McMahon. If she's confirmed by the U.S. Senate, she'll serve as the Secretary of Education. McMahon served in Trump's cabinet during his first term as the leader of the Small Business Administration. McMahon served for a year on the Connecticut Board of Education before her failed U.S. Senate runs in 2010 and 2012. Dr. Mehmet Oz was chosen to lead the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The department covers health insurance for more than a third of Americans. It also sets Medicare payment rates for doctors and hospitals. The department also sets standards for how healthcare providers operate. And Dr. Oz would also need to be confirmed by the U.S. Senate.
Well, happening today, a community staple in the capital city is set to reopen its doors.
Yeah, the Hartford Public Library's downtown branch will once again welcome visitors after being closed for nearly 2 years because of major water damage. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro joins us live outside the library with more details on the big opening. Big day today.
Tim, Erica, good morning. Yeah, big day. Lots of people excited about this. We have been speaking with neighbors, going to work, walking their dogs, whatever, and they are really, really excited about this reopening. It's been a long time coming. So a ribbon cutting and ceremony are planned for 11 o'clock this morning, and then right after that, the doors of the library will reopen once again to the public. And this comes, as you mentioned, nearly 2 years after a pipe burst inside the library. This was around Christmas, December 2022, causing extensive damage inside. Take a look at this. Now, starting today, people will have access to a large section of the first floor. That includes computers, passports, and offerings from the American Place, which provides immigrant services. Just a note, though, there is more work that needs to be done to finish the entire renovation project. Phase 2 is set to be complete next year, and that phase will feature an expanded and enhanced adult learning center and American Place with more classroom and technology training spaces. Now, after that ribbon cutting ceremony today, the new hours for this branch will go into effect. So if you want to jot this down, the library will be open Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 6. 9:30 to 5 on Friday, and then 9:30 to 5 on Friday, and then 9 to 5 on Saturday. We are live in the capital city this morning. I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Angelo, thank you for that report. Good to see it. We'll be back up and running soon.